All right. All right. Good early day. And welcome to the Best Self community. All right. So we show up because it takes a village and not just for kids. It takes strong community to remind each other who we are, where we're going, and what we're capable of becoming. And in this community, we level up daily. We level up mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, intentionally. All right. So today's topic is the habit behind the habit. All right. I want to start off today with something that happened to me last night. All right. So yesterday, before we ended the meetup, we all made a commitment. Um, Mine was simple. I said I was going to go to bed earlier. Well, last night I had some company over, had some drinking going on. Um, got a little bit more drinks in than I probably should have. But that's TMI epic. I'm just gonna put my whole social security on on social media. All right, now, but last night, had some a couple drinks, couple had some company. We laughed, talked, played games, had a great time. Like honestly, hands down, like it was a good time. Yeah, I really enjoyed myself. Um, but it would have really been easy to stay up later than what I said I was gonna do. It would have been very easy to do that in that state. I was inebriated, having a good time, playing games. Didn't really want the night to end because I was having so much fun. But I kept saying in the back of my mind, it kept playing that I made a commitment. Then another thought came. Somebody in the best self community knows you made a commitment. And that kind of changed everything because it was playing in the back of my mind, like towards the end of the night. Like, not, and it's not because somebody was forcing me, it's not because somebody was standing over me, but it was because I invited the accountability into my life. And you know what? I followed through. I followed through. Now, was it perfect? No. I still hit the snooze button uh today a few times. I noticed it was a few times less, but instead of beating myself up, I decided to stay curious. I asked myself, why did I hit that snooze button? That's when another habit revealed itself. And I remember something I used to do years ago. I had these lights at one of my cribs programmed to come on at a certain time, and it usually was in the AM because I noticed that as humans, we're actually creatures of nature and we get away from nature. Like when the sun comes up, that's when we're supposed to get up or wake up. That's when our bodies naturally awaken. It produces like certain chemicals. That's why when the sun falls, our bodies start to produce melatonin. And back in the day, I had did some research on that, figured that out, and so I remember having my environment be to which when the sun was outside, my lights was on outside. I mean inside is what I meant to say. And when it's dark outside, it's dark in my house. And one of those habits didn't stick. And it was the one that when I still have it bright in the house when it's bright outside. But when I'm getting up, I didn't have that automatic switch to get up because the lights come on automatically. And so that's what I need to work on next. Getting one of these Alexa lights or something like that to where that's the next step in the evolution of getting my environment correct. I'm hoping you getting what I'm picking up what I'm putting down. But yeah, so I'm gonna work on that next. And yeah, so I don't wake up to a dark room and getting out of bed, I feel like without hitting the snooze so many times should be easier because I really reflected on that today when I woke up. Like, okay, I done hit that snooze like 3 times. I don't want to hit it no time, or at least by the max one time. Why do I feel like getting up? And that boom, it hit me. Like if them lights was on like they used to be, because they used to come on automatic, or if I had it on my phone where I could just boom hit the button on my phone, I I'd be awake because lights make me awake. Cause yeah, so that's where I came to that epiphany. So sometimes I'm looking over my notes because oh snap. I pushed the wrong button, so now I gotta go all the way down on my notes. All right, so yeah. So yeah, was it perfect? No, but instead of beat myself about out of up about it, yeah, I stayed curious. Yeah, why did I hit the snooze button? Um, yep, I used to do years ago. Yeah, so yeah, the getting out of bed. Yeah, when I hit the when I had the lights come on, getting out of bed was easier, much easier. So it's like one small adjustment made another habit easier, and then it hit me, and that's when it hit me. Maybe this is how this growth thing really works. We pull out one weed, then another root becomes visible. Not because we're failing, but because we're finally seeing deeper. I thought I was working on going to bed earlier, but maybe the real challenge isn't bedtime at all. Maybe it's how I spend the last 2 hours of my day. Maybe it's not having a consistent evening routine. Maybe it's not designing my environment to help me succeed. And maybe it's something I haven't even discovered yet. And that's why we stay curious, because every time we pull one weed, another root becomes visible. Every habit has a story. Every habit came from somewhere. And if we're willing to stay curious long enough, we don't just change the habit, we discover the habit behind the habit. All right, so let me ask you, what's one habit that you've been working on? I know yesterday we was talking about some habits. We I said write down three. Did you do it? If not, here's your chance to rebound and go ahead and do it now. What's one habit that you've been working on? And once you started working on it, what did it reveal? Because maybe the first thing you notice is only the surface. Maybe your next breakthrough is hiding underneath it. That's why I love this community that we building because you don't have to do this alone. Shit, come on in, find somebody here. Shit, I'm willing to be there for you at this moment in time. It's a small community, but if I'm not able to, I'm trying to help orchestrate this community so we there for each other. So you come here and have somebody hold you accountable. You know, be an accountability partner. All right, so yeah, at the very least, you know, come in, we find somebody that you trust to be accountability partners, and we could check in with each other, celebrate the wins, encourage each other, because sometimes the reminder that we need comes from someone who believes in us. But remember, your accountability partner can't go to bed with you. They can't put down the phone for you. They can't eat that healthy what's healthy for you. They can't build your business for you. What they can't and they also can't live your life for you. Only you can do that. But this village right here that we building, it can encourage you, but you still have to take the next step. All right. So today's question is, what's one habit you're going to continue focusing on? That's the question. Let me know in the comment section. What's one habit you're going to continue focusing on? All right. And and my bad for the all right, I couldn't see myself and I thought the lab had stopped. I need a mic check and a sound check. Anybody in the building? I was cool. I need to know that I was cool. That this video was not a bust. I know Anastasia, you might be at work. I mean, you fixing here, but let me know if you heard me.
What you say?
I just making sure my mic was cool this whole time and my video was cool because I couldn't. It's something weird happened on my phone and I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, I can hear you.
All right, cool. And I think we still recording on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. If not, we're just gonna keep it going, keep it moving. But yeah, I couldn't see myself. I couldn't even see the little zoom thing. It was weird. All right, cool. Thank you for that feedback. All right, so yeah, let's go back to today's question. What's one habit that you're gonna continue to focus on? All right, let me know that in the comment section if you're watching the replay, and if it's too personal, just let me know that you did it right in your journal. All right, so next question: what's the habit behind the habit that you may need to work on next? That because you might have discovered, like I discovered, like okay, yeah, I went to sleep on time, cool, boom, but I still hit that snooze. So it was like a layer, like an onion. I peeled it back, okay, but it was revealing more. Like I was saying, like pulling them weeds, you reveal more stuff. Like, oh man, okay, I need to work on that next. Okay, let me get my environment together. It's part sleep, it's part environment. Like I gotta get them lights lighting. All right, so next question. What system or environment could make that habit easier? What system or environment could make that habit easier? Let me know that you're doing these questions, at least write in your journal. Yeah, comment in the comment section that you're doing something because it's about movement, it's about action, yo. All right, and last question: who can you intentionally invite into your life to help keep you accountable? All right, got to be somebody you trust, you know, somebody that's actually has your best interest in mind. If you don't have that in your life, I invite you to come through. Um, I'm gonna work on putting a link so it's easier for you to find it. But if you search on YouTube, not YouTube, if you search on Facebook, it's the Best Self Community. Type that in the search. That's where we at. Um, I remember one time I did try to search it that way. I couldn't find it on somebody else's phone. That's why I need to leave the link for real. So I'm gonna work on getting that together. Or comment when I see that comment, I'll send you the link or something. If I forget to do to leave the link. All right. So today's challenge: choose one habit, just one. You can stick to the one we did yesterday. Just keep it simple. If you pick that habit yesterday, but if not, choose one habit and stay curious. Observe yourself without judgment. Pay attention to what habit the habit reveals, because today's habit may simply be leading you to tomorrow's breakthrough. One weed, one root, one lesson, one habit at a time. All right. So as we continue on for the rest of the day, I want to take the moment right now to express gratitude, whether you call it the higher power, God, the creator, source, universe, by any other name. I just want to thank my creator for another opportunity to grow, for revealing not only habits that we can see, but the roots beneath them that help us to stay curious, to help us stay humble enough to keep learning, help us become better stewards of our time, our health, our minds, our relationships, and our purpose. May we leave today more curious, more intentional, and one step closer to becoming versions of our best self. I say, Amen. All right, so that's pretty much the topic. Well, I want some feedback. I know somebody just came on. Let me see who just came in the building. What's up, Madonna?
Hey, what's
Man,
going
good early day. I had man, I wish you had a came on a little bit earlier, cause yeah, you was helping me. We live too, by the way, on YouTube, so don't leave that part out. I think you might know that. I think
Okay.
soon tell. But yeah, I gotta ask you though, cause like, but before I do, Anastasia, you got any feedback? I know you got somebody in your chair that you're working on. You got any feedback on today's topic? And Stacy at work, so I'm gonna let her do the work thing. If you can
I'm
squeeze it in,
off.
squeeze it in.
I'm off. I can't show my video, but I'm off.
Ah, okay, cool. What's the feedback? You got some feedback on the topic for today?
That was good. I ain't got nothing more to say
Stacy,
to. Huh?
I said feedback. It was
Oh,
good. You gotta give me some more than that. But if you don't have it to give, that's fine. I ain't.
I mean, we talked about it earlier about the whole habits and well, what I've learned is it takes 28 days to form a habit. I know that.
Yeah, I heard that too. I heard it was like 28 days. I heard 60 something days. I don't know
I
who
heard
right
it was
and
three
who
months.
wrong, but yeah, I think it depends on what you're trying to get the habit to do too, and that might just be the average. My mic on? It should be.
90 days.
Who's is that your TV, Anastasia?
Yeah, I guess it just told y'all something.
I mean,
Yeah, that's the TV.
we heard it earlier too. He was asking what was it? I said I think it's on Anastasia's end.
Some movie with Tyrese.
Which movie with Tyrese?
I don't know, girl. He looking kind of rough. He looking like he done been through some things.
I wonder if it's waist deep.
No, I know that one. This is
Uh,
1992.
um, okay. I know it ain't baby boy Jody, my Jody.
No, he looking real rough in here. He looking for his
Hey,
son. It's
hey,
1992.
my mic. Hey, y'all. We
Uh,
live, so we got to keep it on the topic, y'all.
Oh,
We
my
can do
bad.
that outside.
What was
All
the
right, so
question?
yeah, so habits and the feedback for the on the topic today. Just your feedback on it.
Um, the habit I want to stick to is um networking and creating meaningful connections to better my business, not my personal life. And um, what was the other question? How do I stick to that?
This,
How you stick to your
yeah.
habits?
Is there like have you noticed like the habits kick in something else you might need to tweak on, work on?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's
Because
something
I
that we
learned to
could pay
focus
attention.
on myself, and that's something that God worked on in private with me when He did separate me from everybody. I learned to just stay focused on myself, not get too invested in everybody else's life because I did used to have a tendency of being a protector and the big mama in everybody's life that was surrounding me. But I ain't got time for that right now.
All right. So what's one system or environment that can make your habit easier? Cause for me it was the lights. Like I know if I get like some lights like I got in the bathroom that come on automatically and change colors automatically, I program it to come on. I know it's gonna help me get up.
Well, as far as
What's
staying to myself and staying focused on what God got in my life, got going on in my life, is to just stay obedient. And whenever I do go out, I only go out to network. I done partied, I done traveled, I done did everything in my life. So playtime over. It's all about business. And just make sure I don't surround nobody. Surround myself by nobody who's gonna trigger things from our previous life. That's why it can't be personal. Because once I start creating personal relationships with people, of course they're gonna be doing things that I no longer do anymore. You know, having all type of things going on in their life that I don't want to be a part of no more. I done broke free from it. So the only way
mm-hmm.
that I just got to make sure I get around healed people versus people that's fighting demons that I done already overcame. Um, if I was the one to try to make something personal, but I'm strictly trying to just promote my business and promote my purpose. Um, and listen, just keep God the front, forward, center, the foot, the back,
Cool,
the surrounding of my life, and I'll just stay focused. I really don't. I've had relationships I've done did through that phase. I really don't. That's the only relationship I'm really focused on right now.
cool. I thank you for sharing how you gonna keep God in the forefront and leave all the people that need to get healed and got demons away from you. That's your environment. You keeping your environment clean,
Yeah, you
paying
got to keep
attention to
your
your
peace. You
environment.
got to keep your boundaries. And I don't know if y'all know about the Bible, but I'm not trying to turn into Saul's wife, where you looking back, and you turn into a pillar of salt because you can't look. You know, stay focused on what God got going for you. And you can change environments all you want. All you gonna do is replace people from one environment with another set of people in another environment because you still haven't moved on. You haven't healed internally. You know, that's like with women. They'll leave one damaged man and go to another man that's gonna do them the same way, and then they wonder why because you haven't healed. You haven't done what needs to be done within you.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yep. You can bring those traumas from one relationship to the next if you're not healing it internally and doing the work
Yeah, and I
instead.
mean
So I feel
you
you.
can surround yourself by the same type of individual from what you call yourself running from. If you don't
Exactly.
recognize what you actually running from and heal from it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. Madonna, I know you came in on the tail end of it. I mean, I can ask you a question, but basically we talking about. First of all, I gotta ask you a question.
Okay.
Did you go to bed on time? Because
Sort of kind. That's a sort of kind of maybe.
okay, I mean sometimes it takes work. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we fall down
Yeah,
before we get up.
that's
Um,
true.
I I
I'm
want to
working on it,
say
though. It's a work in
yeah,
progress.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yep, that's cool. And thank you for being honest. Um, I want to say you helped me because I think we agreed that we're gonna be each other's accountability partner because we were struggling with the same thing.
Exactly.
Yeah, so yeah, last night I did it, and that's what we talked about before you popped on. Like it
Okay.
worked because I'm like somebody in the best self group, Madonna. We had the same struggle, so like you said you was gonna do it. Like it played on in the back of my mind like several hours before.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying that earlier that I had company, had a great time. The night could have went on forever, but I was like, in the back of my mind, subconscious, like, nope, that can't be over too long. Even though you're having this blast, like we did so much stuff. Like it felt like I went to Kings Island or something. Like I had such a good time. We played games, was drinking spiked slushies, made slushies. Almost did the s'more thing, did light a fire. Man, got on a roller coaster. If I don't know if you know about the VRs, I got. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
plugged up because it get battery got low, whatever. But when that 12 o'clock was creeping, I was like, time to cut this shit short. You know, say you ain't got to go home, but
Right. Right. I understand.
so yeah, so it kind of worked for me, just knowing that like because I wanted to come on here and be like, "Yup, Madonna, I did it." You know what I'm saying? Yup.
Right. Yeah, I was
So
up kind of late. I think I finally wound down about 11:30, and I was actually about that time putting my comments in the comment section from yesterday.
okay, that's
Yeah, I
what's
always
up.
try to make sure. It's like I can't go to bed until I know I did my journaling, and I'll put that in there. So if it wasn't for that, I would have been a little bit earlier. But I said I got to make this happen because just want to be consistent with it.
Heck yeah, I appreciate your feedback. Let me
Yep.
ask you another question. Like, because you went to bed at a decent time, maybe one exact time that you want to go. Did you notice something else that might need adjusting? Because that was today's topic, the habit behind the habit. Me personally, I noticed that I hit the snooze still, but it wasn't because I was sleepy. Like I still could
Hmm.
have got up.
Hmm.
And I was saying how back in the day at another crib I had, I used to have these automatic lights that would come on because I had realized that we're God made us to where we flow with nature. Just like
Hmm.
when the sun come up, a certain chemical, I forget what chemical comes in our body to wake us up from the lights of the sun. And so I
Hmm.
try to mimic that in the house. And at night, I do remember that this chemical, the melatonin, kicks in our body to make us tired and sleepy to go to sleep. And so back in the day, I had the epiphany, well, let's make the house be the same. And I still do that, but I gotta physically get up to turn on the light. So I'm still tired. But back in the day, I had it to where I could either push a button or tell Alexa turn on the light, or it just automatically comes on. And
Right.
I don't have that here in this environment. And I noticed that I hit that snooze a lot more just because I was thinking it because I didn't go to bed at a decent hour, but it's like a combo. It's like a 1-2 punch. And so is there any, I guess my question to you is there anything, and it might be too early to tell, that that working on that one habit reveals something else you need to work on, maybe in your environment, maybe your system, maybe another habit, just anything. I just wonder if you notice anything yet.
Mm, not yet. Just need to quit hitting that snooze button as often as I do, and I think that will kind of level itself out.
Okay. All right. How's your room when you wake up? Is it dark?
Yeah, pitch black.
Because that might be your same challenge. We might have the same challenge. You might work on having some type of app or some type of light bulb, where you can go on your phone and hit it, and the lights come on. Because that might wake you
Oh,
up. Just
okay.
like I know it worked for me in the past, and
Mm-hmm.
it's about experiment too. It's like we might not get a home
Trying
run on the
different
first
things.
hit.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right, right.
it might be something you got to play around with and then come on the best route for you, and it might be an individual thing that just works for you, or
Right.
it could be something that could work for a multitude of people, the same thing. But I would suggest your light, especially when you said it's pitch dark, because
Mm-hmm.
that's what worked for me. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go ahead, stretch it out, and move on. Thank you for your feedback. Get this quick
Oh, you're welcome.
workout in. All right, where we at? Dang, I hope this phone lasts because I forgot to put on a charger. That's another one of my things I need to get in the habit of. I got two phones and they share the same charger that's next to my where I sleep, and it's not working out because either one or the other be dead or about to die, and I need to put two chargers close to each other so they both can be charging because that one's full and this one I don't know if it's gonna work. All right, we should be stretching real quick. Let's do a 1 minute stretch. Let's do it quick, just for time's sake. let's start up top. Let's start up top. Boom. Fix my pants real quick. All right. Boom. Oh, that feel good too. All right, just do the neck, other side. Oh, we that felt great. All right, let's go ahead and bend it over this time. Stretch out that back. Ah, all right. Let's go ahead and do the legs. I'm gonna do the calf. I'm doing both at the same time. Let's see where the video at. Okay, cool. All right, I'm about to stretch this groin area out. Just do whatever work for you. You can follow me, or or if, or you can stretch out what you need to, what you feel like need stretching the most. Just make sure you stretch something out. All right, doing this. This is the anti-aging formula. Keep your body moving and flexible. All right. I think that's good enough to get started. All right, let's go 1 minute. And somebody need to nah, I'll talk about that later. All right, let's do jumping jacks. 30 seconds. I just hit my elbow. All right, don't take a lot of room to stay in shape. It don't take a whole lot of memberships. I think memberships is good for community. All right, active rest and meeting people, but you don't need a whole lot. You don't need a whole lot of weights. You can do calisthenics. You can do what we doing. You can watch YouTube videos and work out to that. That's how we started. All right, the next let's do burpees. All right, cool. This is the part where I start to get out of breath. All right, let's keep active movement. Cool. All right, let's switch it up and do high jumps. 10 more seconds. High jumps do not go good with hangovers. All right,
Mm.
next active rest. Yeah, I told you I had a good time last time. I need some salt, some electrolytes. All right, what else we did? Skaters. How could I forget that? That's my favorite one. All right, here we go. Touch your toes. All right, cool. I think we good. Let's go ahead and stretch it out. All right, 2 minute timer. Cool, set. We can start the way we started before. No, let's do backwards. Let's do calves. Stretch out your calves. Lean up a wall against the wall if you have to, so we can double it. Double the calf work. Unless you got them skills like Michael Jackson, you use the one. All right, cool. Go ahead, get this right here. Let's go. Next, other leg, other side. Use it off of balance if you need to. All right, let's go ahead and bend over and get the back of our legs. What they call it, the hamstrings. I don't know. And you getting your back at the same time. Y'all can help me out. What's the back of this called? Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. Hamstrings is the front, right? Mic test. Mic check. All right, slowly raise it up so you don't get too dizzy. I think I got dizzy anyway. All right, let's go up behind the back. Put your hand behind, place behind the back. Stretch over, lean over. All right, let's go to other side.
Uh-oh. Where I'm parking. Come on.
Mm, who that? Stacy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
All
parking.
right, cool. Put yourself on mute right now, Stacy. All right, let's go ahead and get this neck. One side, forward, other side. All right, let's stretch it out the chest real quick. Do a couple of these, and we good. All right, on this next part of the meetup, lymph nodes. It's important. Look up why on your own time on social media. You can find plenty of info on lymph nodes. Yaki Awaken, I think we go by Yakai, Dr. Yakai Awaken probably got the best explanation on what this is for. Don't want to say that we heal things that are chronic, but this is supposed to help with your body naturally healing itself. All right, so let's go. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bring it down. Collarbone. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Other side. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Under the arm. 1, 2, 4. Really get in there. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Chest area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Solar plexus. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're gonna go up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9. Down. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ribs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Under the ribs. 8, 9. It feels good over there too. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's go ahead and get the groin area. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Behind the kneecap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's go through and tap everything. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Go ahead and get that body woke. The monks do this. I'm putting into the universe, manifesting into the universe. Then I want to find out why the monks do this. All right, and I want to see actual videos of monks doing this. So here we go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh, Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, two, three, four, five. Last time. 7, 8, 9. But yeah, it's supposed to wake your body up. Supposed to wake your body up, and it's supposed to get that blood back pumping. They say that the calves or the second heart. So let's go ahead on tippy toes 30 times. Here we go. 4, 5, 6, 22, 23, 24, 27, 28, 29, 30. All right, good. All right, so next on the program, we go over goals. Goals. I definitely want us to be on top of our goals every day. Uh, because if you notice in your life, sometimes it's like a sea, compared to a sea, and you out there on like a little rowboat. Let's go with a fancier ship. You're in the ship, and if you take your hand off the wheel and you're not actually got the navigation going to wherever the destination that you say you want to go, what's the boat do? It just drifts. Hell, you might end up where you don't want to be. You know what I'm saying? So, like that sea of life, like the sea, your life, we don't want to keep it drifting. We want to keep our hand on the wheel, and this is a way to do it by staying focused daily on where we navigating to. You feel me? So we'll end up somewhere in Russia, or somewhere we don't want to be. All right. So, what is your goal daily? Write in your journal. Look at it. Reflect on it. And if you start hitting your goals, we're gonna set a new one. But what is the goal is to be intentional. What is your goal on the health side? You can write this in the comments, or just say you did it on the comment section on the replay on YouTube. What's your health goal when it comes to yeah, what's your health goal and what is your wealth goal? But on the health side, definitely write an action plan, something that you're gonna do today or continue to do today. Continue to do today. This on my health goal. I'm in alignment. I'm doing workouts every day with y'all. I'm like hitting a couple different goals by doing this every day with y'all. So what is it that you got to do? Because it's your life. At the end of the day, it's about you. All right. Um. So what's your health goal? Write that down. And then what's your wealth goal? I want you to write that down as well. And what action step? What domino? What are you gonna do today that's gonna domino into your future, domino into tomorrow, next day, the week, and the months down the line, so that you can look back. You can look back at your, you know what I'm saying, or you could look forward at those. Let me get this shit together. All right, so you could look at yourself in the future, and your future self thank you, like thank and want to give you a hug, like I love you for doing what you said you was gonna do, for holding yourself accountable, for getting us to this point. Like, what can you start doing today that your future self is really gonna love you even more for? Like, I look at some of the stuff that that I got going on right now, and I'm like, God dang, I'm so grateful of my past self. Yeah, I had some issues in other areas in the past that I'm still working on to now, so my future self could thank me for later. But God dang it, I'm so glad that you put that in place so long, a long time ago, and got your shit right enough to get that shit. I'm gonna work on cussing y'all for the church folk. My bad, but you get your stuff together so much in the past. I'm so thankful of my past self on some things, on a lot of things actually, but just the mental space, like getting over depression, uh, being better at forming relationships with people. That was a lot of book work and self-reflection. So what's something that you can and know in the future you really gonna thank your past self for, your now self for, your today self for, all right? Because it's coming. It's coming whether you It's coming. Time gonna keep on ticking. We in this thing together. It's gonna keep on pushing forward. But dang it, we got to work on what's right now, so that we loving our future selves. All right, are we loving our past self? All right, let me get up off of here. All right, let's as always, stay focused, learn some all the time, take action.